Hello. Hi.
Good morning. Welcome to the Kathy Steffee
Wayne Obitz.
team. And this is Jeffrey Boden.
Hi.
Hi.
Today we're going to pretend that I'm a buyer, and I have saved up my down payment to buy a house, but I don't have enough money to pay this thing called closing costs, Kathy. What can we do to help that?
We can help you with discussing with the seller about allowing you to use seller assist.
What is that?
Seller assist is where, let's just use a scenario that you're looking at a home that's $100,000. And you have your, you're going to do a 5% conventional, and you have that money, but you don't have your closing costs, which can be pretty pricey.
So when you're saying 5% conventional, that should mean the buyer needs to put 5% down, and that's what Jeffrey has.
Yes.
He's got his $5,000 going towards that.
Correct. But closing costs can be up to like 6%. So,
On top of that.
yes, on top of that. So let's pretend you see this house and it's $100,000 and you want to offer $97,000. Is that a good offer on a $100,000 listing? That's pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
Seller might consider taking that. But you want to wrap your closing costs in. So let's pretend I spoke to the seller and they'll consider that. So we might do something called seller assist, where we wrap and write the offer. Let's pretend you need $6,000 for closing costs. We might write your offer for $103,000. That's the seller's true offer of $97,000 and your $6,000 closing costs, and we write the offer at $103,000.
Oh, wait a minute. So the seller's going to get $103,000, so they should be pretty happy about that,
No,
right?
the seller's not going to get $103,000. They're getting their $97,000 offer. We're simply writing the sales agreement for $103,000,
Okay.
and as long as it appraises for $103,000, the lender will accept this. So
Really?
Yeah, so with that being said, the buyer is paying their own closing costs. They're giving the $97,000 to the seller. They're also borrowing the $6,000 closing costs and wrapping it together and financing $103,000.
So the seller really isn't paying the closing costs. I know some sellers, they come along and they think, well, I'm not going to pay their closing costs for them.
You're not.
But they're not.
No, the seller does not pay the closing costs. The buyer finances those in their mortgage. How it's come up with the name of seller assist is beyond me, but how the seller is truly assisting is allowing you to write your sales agreement higher than what his true offer is.
I understand. Jeffrey, does that make sense to you?
Yeah, I get to finance my closing cost and on my mortgage, and put down my down payment of $5,000.
So it helps you out with money you don't have right now. So that extra $6,000 we're talking about, it's financed over probably like 30 years.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it really comes down to like the cost of a meal at McDonald's every month. I always think in terms of food when I do analogies.
Wayne
for
thinks of
money.
food.
Yeah. Well, I think that about wraps it up for today. This is the people from Your Real Estate.
We are your real estate team.
See you guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.